It's only a matter of time before the remnant of Israel wakes up and we rise. We come from a bloodline of priests sold into captivity. Father, break these chains off me. Make me free. In time ambition. 2024 AD. Live from the belly of the beast. Babylon. Should we stay? Should we flee? In time's ambition.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, peace and blessings, Israel. Shalom.
Blessings.
Yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom to the rib. Shalom.
In the chat already, early. Shalom, y'all. Shalom.
Freeway going on.
Shalom. Trees of righteousness, baby. You know what I mean? This is another. Okay. Shalom, sis.
Shalom, shalom.
What's that? What you're missing out on? Okay.
What you missing out on?
Nice. Shalom.
Hey, look at that.
And at Yahoo. Shalom.
Hey, shalom.
Shalom
Yeah.
in the chat. Yeah. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, y'all. Hey, bear with me, man. You know, y'all know I have audio and visual difficulties. We're gonna make this thing work, you know.
Yeah, con. That's what's up. But,
Happy
hey,
Sabbath prep day to all those that celebrate, you know what I mean? The 7-day Shabbat. You know, to my brothers and sisters that don't, shalom to y'all too still. Peace and blessings to the 12 tribes from the trees of righteousness.
That's right. Shalom.
Yeah. Hope everybody had a great week. You know what I mean? We closing out the week. That's the best thing about Thankful Thursday. You know what I mean? We closing out the week, get some things off our chest. You know what I mean? Prepare for the Shabbat.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's right. Getting everything ready, getting your spirit ready, your mind, unwinding down. Like I look forward to it. Always.
Come. Hey, and it's a wonderful thing to be amongst our people, man. You know, we spend all of that time. I'm trying to get it right, y'all. There we go. We spend all that time, you know what I mean, around the heathen, even some of our people that are heathenistic, you know what I mean? Now we can get around like-minded people. You know, that's a break from that.
That's right. Man. Hey, before we get anything started, let us give all praise to Yahweh, Hashem Mashiach Yahweh Shah, giving praise to the Heavenly Father, like it's in the name of his Son, Yahweh Shah.
Khan, Yahweh Shah. Khan, Brakatah. Khan. Water, Yahweh Shah. You know what I mean? And that's the perfect way to start it off. You know what I mean? Let's give glory, honor, and praise where it's due. You know, also we're gonna give honor to the you know what I mean, the elders, you know what I mean, that labored in the truth before us, that passed this thing on down to us. All praise to the Most High. Now this thing worldwide. Look what these brothers done did. Look what the Most High did using these brothers. You know what I mean?
That's right.
All praises to the Most High. And I ain't just talking about Elder Bivens and you know what I mean. I'm talking about beyond that. Look, what about Nat Turner and you know what I mean, brothers and sisters you wouldn't even have thought about, you know.
Right. Khan.
Yeah. What's her name? Talk about her all the time. They call it Harriet Tubman. As an Israelite, you know what I mean? She was pushing the truth. Called her Moses. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Called her Moses. Because she was freeing the people.
That's right.
Hey, and then also we got our elders that we have presently. You got we got Elder Zabak, like is Daniela. Then you got other elders from other camps. I don't want to name because I'll be naming people all day.
Yeah.
But hey, double honors to the elders that labor in the truth so that we could be here and have this information to spread to you.
That's right. The spirit bearing witness, because you know what I mean, brothers like me, You know what I mean? I'm going all this time now. I ain't a tech savvy guy. I'm not one of them tech guys. I don't got no social media.
Shalom.
All of this. Shalom, daughter. I don't got all of this social media stuff. So for me to catch on, you know what I mean, by the spirit, it had to be the spirit, because you go all your life thinking, man, what if? And I wonder, I bet I heard Jesus was black and all this type of stuff. And then, you know what I mean, the spirit gets you to look at a video or something. You already in the scriptures a little bit, or you think you are.
Right.
Then next thing you know, you see these brothers out here, you know what I mean, being faithful to the truth, preaching it, and it just, you know what I mean, it catch on. It like, you know what I mean? So thank the Most High for the internet. Thank the Most High for the laborers, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. It's all coming together.
Con. Hey, and that's how the Most High set it up to be.
Yeah.
Like he said he gonna that knowledge would increase in the latter days.
That's right.
And that's what happened. Like hey, we broke the commandments. Like our heritage was taken from us, but by the Spirit, like we're here to get our heritage back.
That's right. Come, we want it back. Yeah.
That's right.
It's my heritage, and I want it now. I'm gonna get that thing.
Yeah.
Let me get this script for the sister. She said, Mark 2:27 through 28. And he said unto them, the Sabbath was made for man, and not man for the Sabbath. Therefore, the Son of Man is Lord also of the Sabbath. Like that, right. Sis. You're looking out, sis.
That's right.
Forward, sis.
And he gave the Sabbath so that we could rest.
That's right.
Like it's from all our troubles, you know, our hard labors during the week.
Come. And what Yahweh Shai do? You know what I mean? He in the temple on the Sabbath teaching. He got the sword in his hand amongst the people. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, that's entering into his rest. You know what I mean? In that secret place of the Most High. That's where you need to be. So he was bringing that rest to the people. He's Lord of the Sabbath. You know what I mean? And that's what we try to do on the Shabbat. You know what I mean? I had to miss last Shabbat for, you know, being silly. You know what I mean? And a little bit doing, you know what I mean? But all praise to the Most High. I had to miss camp, but I didn't miss Shabbat. All praise to the Most High. We'll be right back at it this weekend. You know what I mean? Doing our thing. Shalom, Judy.
Shalom.
Yeah, shalom. Got a visitor. What you missing out on? Shalom, sis.
Shalom.
Khan. That Benny Yahoo. You know what I mean? That's son of Yahoo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hey, that's getting back to your heritage, right?
There you go. Beautiful.
That's why it's such a beautiful thing. Like it's such a beautiful thing.
Come. Oh, is that you, Shiloh? Shiloh. What? That's Shiloh.
Oh.
Benayahu?
Oh,
Khan. Oh, okay. What you're missing now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise
to the Most High. Khan. Yeah. You know, man, there's been a lot going on. It's always something going on in the news. You know, you got anything catch up on?
Man, hey, we got something to talk about how them about the VP and all, like the vice president.
Oh,
and her that foolishness she pulled the other night with Meg the Stallion trying to get the black vote.
Yeah.
Hey, Shalom.
Squad.
Shalom, Roski.
Shalom, King.
Shalom, man. It's been a lot of foolishness going on. But
man.
Almost like when is there not?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
When is there not?
Yeah.
But that's just kind of like top of the list, because she out here, like she raised like millions of dollars in a week for her campaign, because she done got this perception that, hey, the women gonna vote for me, and they like, yeah, we want a woman president, but you ain't looking at her politics. You know, what has she done during this election that you can think of other than open the borders, talk about we don't want you, said I ain't gonna do nothing for the black people, but you're gonna go out there and vote for her. just because she said she a black woman. Hey,
Man.
I say she a BWIC, just like Godfrey said. She black when it's convenient.
Hmm.
Because she got a whole video out talking about celebrating Indian Pride Month. But I didn't see a video when Black History Month came out where she was talking about she was proud of anything.
Yeah.
If she did, I didn't see it. I missed that one.
Oh man, these dogs, man, they try to insult your intelligence. And it's a room full of people, and people that actually, I don't even, it's like them people ain't even real people. Like, how you know what I mean? How do you get in that situation? You're a so-called black person. You looking at what she's done, what she's doing, you know what I mean? She's pandering. You can see it. It's easy to tell. It's not, you know what I mean? She go and get Quavo and Meg the Stallion, and you know what I mean? She got hot sauce when she eat all of a sudden, and all this
right.
You don't even hear about these people until it's time to vote. You know what I mean? And niggas still up there eating that stuff up like it's ice cream.
Man, that's
Silly.
true.
Our people are foolish, man.
Hey, we like to be entertained. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like it's once we entertain, hey, you got our vote.
Yeah.
And that's how they feel. Just like remember when the jab came out, they had Juvenile doing vax that thing up.
Yeah, vax that thing up.
Like,
yeah.
Like
silly
what
stuff, man.
Like
silly,
that's gonna
man.
make black people want to go get the jab. Like, nah.
Yeah, you know what? I be wondering, why don't they just do what they do without us? Like, why do you need us to vote and do? Why don't y'all just do y'all thing without? You know what I mean? Don't even worry about us. You know what I mean? But I think it's they figured out. You know what I mean? That if they get us to be complicit with their wickedness, it's like, you know what I mean? They know. You know, we're gonna have to pay for it. We're gonna always be the ones to pay for it because the Lord put us in charge. And when we're not doing, they can just blame it on us. You know what I mean? Oh, they the ones that voted for that. It's their people. Yeah, the leaders of their people.
Right.
That's how it was with Christ when he got crucified. It was, you know what I mean, the leaders of the Jews that did it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it accounted for the whole the group, the whole people. You know what I mean? And it's
that's true. And
that's
absolutely right.
Yeah.
And that remind me of that in Maccabees.
I had a scripture too.
Hey, when they were talking, like when we're gonna consent to the heathen.
Oh.
Hey, like it's and that I'll bring it out real quick. It's First Maccabees 1:11, and it says, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who pursued many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
Mm-hmm.
But since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well." Now, that we can see that going on along with our people. Like our people, we like, yes, hey, we try to pull this black togetherness. Like, man, I want my check.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta get back good with those people so I can get my money right. So you know, like they said, if I vote for her, she gonna do something for us. She's gonna make us look good. But but they ain't had one policy that was in your favor.
Not one.
Can't tell like this. You can't ask them about what one of her policy is, other than she came on the stage the other day talking about some women gonna have the rights to their bodies. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. They have the right to kill their babies. All right.
There she go pandering again.
That's what you wanna okay with?
Yeah.
That's the covenant you want to make?
Pandering again. You know what I mean? Towards the women, you know what I mean? And that's what they do. They try to lean on the people that are, you know, the downtrodden, you know what I mean? The ones that are, you know, just feel like they, how can I say it? They manipulate. It's manipulation, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Manipulation.
That's what they trying to get. That's why they got, like you said, Quavo, Meg the Stallion. Yeah. They gonna consent it with the heathen, and then like, yes, hey, you need to be on this side. watch me twerk for you. Like, yes, give me the vote.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, she come through, you know what I mean, with some joy or playing this or that song, and everybody think that she in there. You know what I mean? Like you say, she can come to the barbecue. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, nah. And they know that's true for most of us. Most of us are just that simple. We that simple. You know what I mean? Oh, he held the door for me the other day. He's okay. You know what I mean? That simple. Let me get. I got two. Let me get. I got Proverbs 11:21. It says, "Though hand join in hand." That's what we doing when we say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna vote for you." You know what I mean? I'm for your policies. It says, "Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered." You know, we want deliverance. We got to be righteous. We got to be holy. And the scriptures tell us we ain't got no business putting nobody over us that ain't one of us, first and foremost.
Right.
You know,
and she
voting, that's not for the Israelite man and woman, woman, and child.
Maybe if we got one of us in there, that'd be a different story.
Maybe, and even then we'd have to use tact and be wise about it.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I mean?
Yeah, he just walks up with some fringes, and they be like, "Yeah, we're gonna vote for this." Nah, right. we're gonna be looking at you skeptically.
Yeah, because we know, you know what I mean. Hey, Judas was wearing fringes. I'm sure he wasn't around Christ not keeping the law. You know what I mean? Yeah, Judas had on fringes too.
Yeah,
man.
And our people just like it. Some of us are that simple, just like you said. That just, oh, I eat that up. She a black woman,
right?
Like she black when it was convenient to be black.
Yeah,
she ain't been black the whole time. And then she was black when we wanted her when they wanted to be the vice president, and now she black then, but she wasn't black any other time. Going on like she was on what is that show with Charlemagne, The Breakfast Club.
Oh, The Breakfast Club, yeah.
Yeah, she on The Breakfast Club talking about smoking weed. Yeah, she was like, oh my, still like, what do you think about pushing policy about legalizing marijuana? And she's like, I wouldn't have a problem with it because my family's Jamaican. And then what's so funny is that her father wrote something. I want to say it was like an expose or something, or a report. He was like, yeah, it was shameful what she did. Like she sullied the legacy of Jamaicans by saying that, like, it's trying to put that on us. Like that's what we are attributed to as smoking.
Yeah. Damn.
Her dad got on her.
He condemned her, huh?
Yep.
Golly.
But that's what happens when you pander to people. You try to pander for the vote. Yeah, nobody can trust you. Right. You're always shape shifting.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. That's what they do, man. That's like you said, shapeshift. They don't have no morals, no scruples, no backbones. You know what I mean? And that's been the biggest thing in the news. That and I think Israel bombed. They also bombed Hezbollah, or no, they bombed. Gosh, what is the name of that? I had it in my. Dang, they just bombed a popular city too, country.
Check that real quick.
It's starting to heat up over there over there. You know what I mean? In the east.
Yeah, they were supposed to be having. They were talking about a ceasefire not too long ago, right?
Yeah, nah, it's heating up. They going to. Is it what? It wasn't Syria. It is. I think it is Syria. It's an important city though.
This year.
Just like last week, like 2 days ago.
I see there was a strike. No, that already happened on the Iranian consulate. That already happened. Dude, I'm trying to see. Everything I'm pulling up is like old though. Like when they bombed. There it is. It is. It says what is Hezbollah and why did Israel launch an airstrike into Beirut?
Is it Beirut, man? Yeah, they getting down over there, man.
You were right on that.
Yeah,
it was Hezbollah.
Golly, yeah, it's heating up. All these different countries. Then let's not forget about the Olympics. You know what I mean? They so-called what they say blasting all
Yeah.
that stuff they got going on.
Right.
I saw recently they said I guess it was a man, a transgender man had beat up a woman, said put her in the hospital or something like that in a boxing, in the boxing for the Olympics. I don't remember what countries, but they just
packed her up then.
Yeah. And it's just confusion,
foolish,
man.
Man, foolish. Trying to put biological men in the ring with women. I just saw it looked. I think they were two Ishikarites, or at least two Northern Kingdoms, right?
Uh-huh.
It was a man and a woman, and he was a little skinny man. She looked just like your average sized woman. And you could tell he was going easy on it. But like he's like, yes, I'm coming here to show you that there's a difference between men and women. And he just came in there, pieced her up, pop, pop, pop. Then they had to separate them to make sure she was okay. I was like, dang, I was like, and you could tell he wasn't even going that hard. You could tell, but she was winded. I felt sorry for her. I'm like, why y'all want to do that to yourself? You ain't beating no. I'm like other kids. Hey, there's some really talented women like his that can box.
Yeah.
But a man that's just as talented, that had as many fights as you had, like his, nah.
It can be the average. It can be, I ain't gonna say the average because some of them, Clarissa DeShield, whatever her name is,
she nice. She nice.
She might get the average dude, Joe Blow walking. But like a dude we ain't never really heard of or something like that. I don't think she might outpoint somebody, but she fuck around, she mess around to get hurt. Slocky.
Yeah.
And that's just the way the Lord made it. You know what I mean?
It's biology.
Yeah.
Like we have denser bones, we have more muscle. Like we were meant to fight. Not women weren't built to fight.
Right. Now there's some that can fight. And it's in the scriptures, it's some women that, took down some, did some mighty things, they called on the Most High for it, but that's not their primary job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not the primary job, like you said, or that's not the majority.
Right.
That's more of the minority of Most High give them strength and boom, they can do something.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody can prove me wrong, I'm like this. I don't see that happening a lot in the scriptures.
No.
But then again, women didn't go to war, so what war story would they have?
Yeah, nah.
So
I'm gonna get a scripture real quick before we jump into it. I know we're gonna jump into this, y'all. This is a wild video Hezekiah, brought to our attention about this pastor, and just the way that you'll see, But I just want to get a scripture real quick. It was on my mind. We was talking about, Kamala Harris and all that type of stuff, voting and all of that type of stuff. So I wanted to bring out a scripture on it. It says, I'm gonna get let me see.
I can read it for you.
Wow. Daniel 8:23. And we'll go through 25, Bobby Shot.
Let's see. 8:23. Oh, dropped the page. And it reads, and in the latter times of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up.
And
his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power.
But not by his own power. He getting Satan, helping him out. Come on.
And he shall destroy wonderful and shall prosper and practice and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people.
Now that's already happening. You know what I mean? That's talking about this kingdom, not just one man. You know what I mean? He's destroying wonderfully, and the mighty and the holy people they taking out. You know what I mean? They taking out all of our leaders, all of them. You know what I mean? Whether they was wrong or right, they had good intentions trying to free us. They taking out all of the holy people. But let's see what he going to do.
Verse 25. And through his policy,
that means his laws and regulations they're going to pass.
Also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
Witchcraft is prospering in this land. That's what's all that's going on. When we hear that music and when Kamala Harris bring out Meg Thee Stallion and Quavo and all that, what she's doing is putting a spell on all ignorant souls. That's what they do. That's a spell. When girl get up there twerking, she's performing rituals. Those are spells. That's craft. That's witchcraft. You know what I mean? And all them people, you know what I mean, are under that spell. You know, that music, it just gets you to vibing. You know what I mean? It just gets you to, and then, you know what I mean, you just relax and, you know what I mean, next thing you know, you doing some things or thinking some things you're not supposed to be thinking and doing. You know, cause craft to prosper in hand. Keep on going, Kenny.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart. And by peace shall destroy many.
He going to destroy many by peace. Now, that's right. Over there in so-called in the land of Israel, them people are saying, hey, you know what I mean? These people are disrupting the, all these other nations. They destroying all these other nations in the name of peace. You know what I mean? They making it look like they're the ones being picked on when they've been the bullies the whole time.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what's going on, right?
I also see that as peace destroying many, is like how they try to make everybody one and make at peace, and how that destroys what the Most High has set up, where He set people to be divided for the amongst the different nations.
Right. Especially us, because when we're amongst them, we are destroyed. We got to be destroyed to be amongst them. You know what I mean? What is that? I'm thinking of a precept. He gonna put that yoke of iron on your neck till he has destroyed you. Then he, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So because we don't got this yoke of iron on our neck, it shows that we're destroyed, right? And so when we amongst them and doing all of this stuff and begging and fighting to be amongst them, we destroy. So like he said, like General said, he's going to destroy many through peace. Martin Luther King said, hey, peace. Everybody, you know what I mean? I want the black kids and the white kids to eat together. And we came together through peace, in the name of peace, and then you destroyed many of us.
That's true.
Yeah, that's great.
Hey, that's that curse too. That's Deuteronomy 28 and 48. When he said that he put that yoke of iron until we be destroyed. Yeah, that should be 48.
Let
me double check real quick just to make sure that everybody gets the maximum edification.
I'll get that. I'll get it. Finish that one part off, King Baba Kashad. That last part, because that's the good news.
I got you. Yeah. Like it's continuing in verse 25. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes.
That's Yahweh Shai. That's our Savior.
But he shall be broken without hand. He gonna put that mental. He gonna have that Jedi power on.
Man, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he ain't gonna have to lay his hand on him. You know what I mean? Oh man, gonna be broken. All praises to the Most High. Yeah, let me get that. Yeah, that's 46, like you said. No, 40. Oh, 48.
48. Okay.
So the scripture we were referring to is Deuteronomy 28 and 48, and it says, "Therefore shall you serve your enemies, which the Lord shall send against you, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon your neck, until he have destroyed you."
Yeah. Wow. And that happened. That happened, and it still continues. Like, because it's so funny, and I always hate to hear this. It's like when we talk to our people and we talk about salvation and how we like is and how heaven was made for us and the kingdom for us, and the first thing they ask is what? What about the white man?
What about
What about white people?
Yeah.
Because you destroyed. Why aren't you just happy with that?
Yeah.
It's like I got $1 million and like yes. But what about that dude way over there? What about him?
Yeah.
If you so worried about it, how about this? You get the kingdom and then see what you can do when you get the kingdom.
Yeah.
see if you're gonna be able to talk to Yahweh Shai and be like, what about him?
Yeah. See if that's an option.
Hey, you're right, like it is. But you ain't gonna even get to know that if you ain't doing what you're supposed to.
That's right. So focus on one thing first. Seek ye the kingdom first, and the rest will be added. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But you worried about everybody else but yourself.
Yeah.
Because you can't get in on the strength of another man. I can't get you into the kingdom. Jehu can't get you in the kingdom. You have to seek out the kingdom with fear and trembling. Well,
right.
To quote it properly, like you seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
That's right.
I mean, you gotta be afraid that you ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
And you gotta be humble.
At all times, at all times, because like we say all the time, man, you never know, you know what I mean? We waiting on the end, or we waiting on Yahweh Shai to come, you know what I mean? But my last breath might be tonight. You know what I mean? So I better get it right tonight. I better, like you said, fear and trembling, because no man knows. We don't know the date or the time.
That's right.
Yeah, we got to be in this thing for real, for real.
That's man.
Right. I think that's all I had, King.
All right. And what I'll go ahead and do, go ahead and jump in this lesson. If you need me to stop anywhere, just let me know.
Okay.
We're gonna bring this up. If you ain't looked at the title and you just jumped into the class, this is Pastor Todd, Michael Todd or Mike Todd, over at Transition Church, which is an interesting name. That's an interesting transition, especially how you. All right, we'll go ahead and play this video for y'all.
And to serve in kingdom dominion, you have to submit your opinion. How many people have an opinion in this room and watching online? Come on, hands, I need y'all to help me. And how many people have opinion on a lot of stuff? Let's just be honest. I wouldn't do it like that. I would never wear that color. Ew. I would never eat that. Oh, I would love to eat that. How many people actually value their opinion? Come on. House. Everybody say, we will serve the Lord. Say it again. We will serve the Lord. Make your personal say, I would love to eat that. How many people actually value their opinion? Come on, let's be honest. If your hand is not up right now, you're lying. You value your opinion. Culture teaches you to value your opinion. Kingdom teaches you to submit your opinion. Oh, they're not going to like this. I'm going to need my whole security team after this.
Now, as you're listening to this, everything sounds good and peachy, right? Like it's, because what he said is not false. Like it's, hey, you got to submit your opinion, because your opinion don't count against the word of the Most High. When the Most High say something, he don't care about your opinion.
Yeah.
Like it's, and so you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll hear him as he's speaking, and how he brings this out, because he goes around it. He's trying to tug on your heartstrings and try to get you emotionally wrapped in what he's about to say.
Right. And this is it's real. This is also craft. You know what I mean? This is like the highest kind. I mean, he's in the what so-called temple. He's amongst Israelites. I know some other nations there, and he's going off. You know what I mean? He's causing people to stumble. He's going to, you'll see it. He'll cause people to stumble just by, like you said, the way that he's crafting his words and the way that he's putting it, and like you said, he's trying to pander to them. You know, you got it, King.
Your opinion is valid. It just doesn't matter that much. How else do I say this? God gave you the opinion, the ability to have an opinion. It just cannot actually be equal or greater than his opinion for you to actually serve in the kingdom. Okay. Submission means that it has to become sub to the what? Mission. God's saying, take your opinion about whatever it is and put it under what I said about it. Think whatever you want to think, but just take that and put it under here. And when you act, or you're an ambassador or a representative of me, when you're serving me, do not let your opinion come out of your mouth. They just did me wrong. What am I supposed to do? My opinion is I should slap the crap out of them and talk about their mama. God's like, yes, I love the creativity that you had with that moment right there.
Wow.
Now bring it under submission. I gotta pray for them now? Ah! Scream. That's good. I gave you lungs. Let everything that have breath praise the Lord. But now what I need you to do, how do you know you're serving the king? It's usually the opposite of what you naturally want to do. I'm trying to give you, I serve the king. No, you do what you want to do. You value your opinion of it more than you value God's, not just opinion, his decision on it. God's already decided some stuff that we think we can have an opinion on. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to decide right now, Cordell, how much I'm gonna get him to try to. God decided male and female.
Say what? God decided male and female.
Yeah.
Not that he commanded it, but he just decided. Right. Like it's not. This is where it gets a little wild, Israel. But this is about to be a little wild. But just hang in there.
No. I'm not. This is not a bad. I need y'all to hear my heart on this. This is not a bashing. This is not a. If I was there, maybe I would have told him, is there something in the middle you could do? Like kind of a little maybe if somebody, well, I was born like this. I don't know how I feel. I feel you. And I wish that there was an option of other in the kingdom.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
That's what you want?
Wow. That's crazy. He wished, wow.
Yeah. When I heard that, I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
he's saying that if he had his way, you could just be however you wanted.
That's crazy.
It really is.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know where that, like, what makes you come to that conclusion to make yourself have that thought that you wish that, hey, whatever the Most High put in place, I wish I could have stopped him and told him, well, I think you should do it this way.
Yeah.
I don't even have words. I don't even really have words for that.
Yeah. Back in the day, you know what I mean? We was in the temple, we was in Jerusalem, and somebody went off like that, he gets smacked in his mouth. You know what I mean? Bro, what? You wish you you're saying that you let me get a can you give me let me get a scripture real quick.
I got
Jeremiah 23:16, Baba Kashai.
Jeremiah 23:16.
Again, let me get.
Okay,
this
is Jeremiah 23 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophet that prophesy unto you.
Yeah, this dude.
Look at this. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart.
Out of his own mind. That's what he's saying. He telling you what I wish. That's just giving you, you know what I mean? That's crazy that he would even bring that up. Man, not even forget about bringing it up. Why do you feel like that? Why do you feel like what you want? Why is what you want opposite of what the Lord wants? Why is that? And you're supposed to be a man of God. How is what you want opposite of what the Lord wants? You know what I mean?
Right.
Keep on going, King. My bad.
God, now you good. They speak a vision of their own heart and not out of the mouth of the Lord.
Keep on going on that, Baba Kashai.
Oh, that's what I was about to ask you. You want me to keep going?
Yeah.
They say, still unto them that despise me, the Lord hath said, yet, not yet, Salakia, ye shall have peace. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imaginations of their own heart, no evil shall come upon you.
Wow. That's what you hear in a lot of these churches. Now he gonna try to backpedal and, you know what I mean, try to smooth it out. He putting a little leaven in the lump. You know what I mean? He's putting that idea there that maybe, you know what I mean? He's gonna try to smooth it out, but for a man of so-called man of God to even come off of his own heart and you know what I mean, he's mixing it, he's convoluting, you know what I mean, the message. Why do you feel there should be something opposite of what the Lord feels? That's just crazy.
Right. And hey, I'm gonna bring it up. Good precept. Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image, and of the image of God created he him. Male and female, he created he them.
That's right.
That's right. And then he had a thought. And Pastor Todd spoke to the Most High. You know, no, maybe there could have been a little. Well, that person, they gonna feel like, what? That's on a whole nother level. It's for them to feel like that. That means that he's giving them up to their own vile affections.
Right. Okay. There you go. What is that in Romans?
Yeah. Because for you to feel like I feel that it could have, that person is going through something because of a reason. There's a reason things happen.
Yeah.
Whether it might have been something you did, you walking out your judgment, like is from your previous life. For those who know about regeneration. I keep wanting to say that because I heard Kamala talking about that. But there's a reason for everything that happens. Things don't just happen just to happen by happenstance, as they say. The Most High brings it out. Like the Most High puts that, it takes away his protection from them, and then he gives them over to their own instructions of their own heart.
Do you want me to get that in Romans?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. We might as well.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse number 26. It says, "For this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Right.
And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet.
That's
And
right.
even as they did not,
No, you can keep going.
and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind.
There you go.
To do those things which are not convenient.
And those things are not convenient.
Yep.
There's nothing fruitful about that.
Right.
Tell me what's fruitful about a man being with a man, or a woman being with a woman, or I'm non-binary, fairy, animal, pansexual. Like they ain't nothing. All these titles to a bunch of foolishness.
Matter of fact, King, let me get this one because this is what they're actually saying. You know, this is what the Most High said. Leviticus 18 and 20.
Okay.
And then 22, Baba Kashab.
Got you. This is Leviticus 18 and 20.
Salakia, 22.
22? Okay, you just want 22. Got you.
Yeah.
All right, this is Leviticus 18 and 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. We brought that back a Sabbath or two ago. We might need to keep on bringing it out because, you know, that spirit is around, you know. And sometimes it's hard to discern. You know, some of these women, especially with women, man. With men, you can kind of be like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Even like this brother. And it's a reason why he feels that way. You know what I mean? Now, I can't bear false witness on the brother. I don't know. But, you know, you can look because, you know, you can, you know what I mean? We don't know. But so I ain't going to bear false witness, but I don't know the reason why he feels like General just said. If a man lay with another man like he lay with a woman, that's an abomination, meaning the Lord hates it. So if this brother is saying, I wish the Lord would allow gays in heaven, and I wish the Lord would allow transgenders, you know what I mean? Those people are also are ultimately saying they're an abomination. The Lord already said he hates them. But he's saying, oh, I wish the Lord would allow something that he hates into heaven. You know what I mean? Like, it's already an abomination. Why would you want that in heaven? You want to defile, you know what I mean, righteousness. You want to defile the kingdom with wickedness. Why do you feel like you have to pull them up? No, if that's what they want to do, that's where they at. That's their lot. You know what I mean? You know, they know the word of God. They've heard it. They know that it's wickedness. But if I'm wanting them to get into the kingdom, then by them being the same way that they are, then I'm a transgressor. You know what I mean? I'm going against the word of the Lord. Right.
I could see if I wanted them to come out of that sin and come into the kingdom of heaven, just like man and woman, just like we are, you know. But I'm wanting them to still keep on that same, okay, you're a transgender, but I wish there was an option for you to be. That's wickedness.
Nah, that just shows you, just like I said, what Jeremiah 17 and 9.
Oh, I was going to get
it. You were getting ready to get that too.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Come. The Jeremiah 17 and 9, it says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Right? It says,
go ahead.
I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing.
That's right. Yeah, that was soon as he started, when he was talking about this, how I feel, and I was like, man, it's because like he been given over to a reprobate mind.
That's right.
Like that has never crossed my mind. Well, I wish the Lord would have changed and let gay people in, or trans people. It's just not something that my mind jumped to as a believer. Like even before I was in the truth, I was like, hey, like I understand you gay, but bro, you know that ain't cool. Like you can't get into heaven like that.
Right.
I mean, I ain't never thought to myself, well, I wish that God would change and let gay people in. It's just it's not been it wasn't a thought that ever crossed my mind.
Never. We ain't never thought about changing his law. We thought about that person changing. Like, I wish this brother would wake up one day. I wish the Lord would, you know what I mean? We ain't never thought about changing the Lord's law. He's perfect. The law is perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Benny said, Benny Yahoo said it's in the schools like it's normal now.
Right. Yeah. Hey, it is too. My kids come home even years ago, you know what I mean? My kids were telling me, yeah, this girl, she's bi, or she's I'm like, you in the 6th grade? What do you mean she's bi? Matter of fact, my daughter, she was in the 4th grade. She's talking about she had a bi kid, and you can't say nothing about, you know what I mean? I'm talking about, the kids at the school, they can't really say nothing. They gonna be reprimanded. But you got bisexual kids in the 4th grade?
How you know that?
Really?
How you know crazy. That? I don't. Hey, that something traumatic had to happen.
Man, in spirits. Let me get this, King.
Go ahead.
Romans 7:12. It says, "Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good." So we can't change something that's already holy, just and good.
And that goes into that. The law of the Lord is perfect.
Converting the soul. That's right.
And that's where and if it's perfect, like because it came from a perfect person or a perfect being. I'll say it like that.
There you go. Yeah.
The Most High, he's not a person like we are people.
Right.
He's above us.
That's right.
Beyond us. I ain't even put him on. I ain't gonna put him on the same level like as a person, like we would say.
That's right.
He's far above us, and I wouldn't dare to make myself equal to him. His ways are way above my ways.
That's right.
And way above Pastor Todd's ways.
Yeah.
Because if it was up to him, he would let him into the kingdom.
Yeah.
Look, he gonna bring him in the back door.
Oh my God, he's sneaking gays and trans.
Just let these niggas.
Oh my God.
Put the little cloak over your head, over your head, over your face and your eyes.
Oh man.
Look, you gonna try, and as much as he thinks he said something, he ain't said nothing. But my ways are against God.
Yeah, true. In my heart of hearts, I don't agree with the Lord. That's what he's saying. You know what I mean? Check this one out, King.
Go ahead.
You had something to say?
No, I was just about to say, like, it's all of that just to get a few members in your church.
Yeah. Just to fatten his pockets is the main thing. Yeah. You're right. That's a good point to bring out too. Just to fatten his pockets. Check this one out. This is 1 Peter 4:17 and 18, right? Mm-hmm. This is why we don't even think that way, right? It says, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High." The Lord gonna judge us first, right? Us, who he gave the commandments to. You know what I mean? So we boasting about, hey, we Israel, we this, we that. You know what I mean? But the Lord gonna judge us first. Come on. Oh, pause. Yeah.
Yeah, pause on that one. Yeah, you're gonna get them in at the back door.
Yeah, pause. Come. But yeah, it says, 1 Peter 4:17, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. Mm-hmm. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High. Right?
Right.
It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Man, we trying to get in there. We gonna barely make it. If we do make it. You know what I mean? Most High willing. He said the righteous gonna barely make it. Where's the sinner in them? We ain't even thinking about them. We got too much on it. Come on, man.
We trying to save them from it. You trying to that. Oh, I gotta remember where it is now. You can go ahead, Jay. I got a precept I gotta find real quick.
Yeah, man. I mean, we gotta change. You know what I mean? We had to change. He's saying he want the Lord to let people in that don't even got to think about his laws. They just say, hey, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm my own God. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, and I should still get in there. You know, that I don't know if he misspoke or you know what I mean, but that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong understanding to be putting out there. Because brothers would be giving, you know what I mean, doing what we doing now. You know what I mean? That's not the right thing. You need to recant that, you know, and do whatever you got to do. But you got to stand on the Lord's business if you're going to stand, you know.
Yeah, he tries to clean it up. You see him try to clean it up, but why is that mind in you?
Right.
If you standing 10 toes down on what the word says and you believe it, how is that even a thought in your mind?
Yeah.
And that brings me to the verse. I found it. It's Jeremiah 2:33.
I got it. I'll get it for you. Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, and verse number 33. This is beautiful. Why trimmest you your way to seek love?
See? Go ahead.
Therefore have you also taught the wicked ones your ways. Oh, that's perfect.
Man, for all those other people that like it's, why are you trying to coerce people like, well, if I was there, why I would have done this?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Stand on a firm foundation.
Right.
Stand firm on what you believe.
Stand on business, like they say.
Yeah, stand on business.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I keep it 144.
That's right. Hey, and for the viewers that don't understand what I'm doing, that's a good precept right there. I'm marking that one down. Because these precepts, they don't just belong to Hezekiah or me or anybody. Hey, these the Most High words, and you got to use them things.
Right.
So, hey, that's a perfect precept. And hey, I'm adding that one to the repertoire.
Hey, the Spirit brought that up because I haven't had to use that one in a while. I had to remember where it was. I knew it was in Jeremiah, but I was like, which chapter?
Yeah.
I had to look that one. But yeah, because that's what he is. He's trimming his ways, the way that the Most High gave him to try to edge people into his church.
Uh-huh.
And you're gonna see why. And if you got ears to hear, you're gonna hear it when he like this. You're gonna see what I'm talking about after I hit play. Hey, you got anything else you want to say?
No, you got it, King.
All right, con.
In culture, you can make up whatever you want to. In culture, you can build whatever you want to, but the truth of the matter is that if we are going to submit under what the king says, I'm going to have to wrestle with what I don't even fully understand. Oh God, pastors don't say this because they want to be absolute. Well, why did that? I don't freaking know. I know, honestly, I wish God would have made it so much simpler and it was like A, B, C, or D, like.
And did he not make it? Did he not make it clear upon tables? He made man and female.
Right. Male and female. He created he, them.
But he said he wished he made it simple, like A, B, C, D. No. Just like when I was talking with the rib, she said, nah, he made it A and B. Those are your only options on the test. A and B. That's how you gonna mark one of those bubbles. That's it. Yeah. Ain't nothing else.
Yeah.
But he's doing all these theatrics to try to get you all entertained and you all caught up in everything he's doing. But he ain't saying nothing, but I wish my wicked ways were the ways of the Most High.
Mm.
However I want things to be, that's how I wish the Most High would just let me do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I gotta submit under him, and I've gotta wrestle with it. You gotta wrestle with it. You're gonna wrestle with the word of the Most High.
Man.
Like this, the Most High said to do something. It's either I'm gonna be blatantly disrespectful and not do it, or I'm gonna do what the Most High says to do. There's no wrestling. The Most High talks about that. Well, let me see. I don't know if I want to say the Most High says that, because that's in Revelation. It was revealed to John. He said, it was revealed to John. He said, I'd rather you be hot or cold. Because if you lukewarm, you wrestling with it, I'm going to spew you out my mouth.
Yeah, you straddling the fence. You know what I mean?
And you can't do that.
Kind.
You can't do that.
Kind.
You either gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. Bump that. Or you gonna do what the Most High tell you to do. You can't do both.
Mm.
You can't do both. And the Most High, he'll throw you in the outer darkness for trying to do that. You're gonna be just like it says, like those who keep his commandments, and like they have right to the tree of life, and then like they have right to the tree of life, and the other people don't. Or like when he talks about he built a wall great and high, and then it says those who were without, they are dogs. That's it. You either do like it, you dogs, you whoremongers, idolaters, y'all out. Y'all done.
Right.
You don't get this. No. Ain't none of that.
Nah.
And it makes me as a man that stands on the word of the Most High, it makes me mad that people try to play our people like that.
Yeah.
Instead of just standing 10 toes down on what they believe. Like, hey, like you say what you want to say about Pastor Geno Jenkins, but he might be wrong in some areas, but he's standing 10 toes down on being wrong.
Yeah. I respect that more. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be like, I see it this way, and then he has his belief behind it. But this dude just said, I don't know. Hey, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Look, what's the whole conclusion of the matter?
To fear the Lord and keep the commandments.
Yep, and that's it. That's no, I don't know. It's like everything comes down to fearing the Most High, which means having reverence, respect. Have like just like you have like when your parents back in the day, they about to knock the mess out of you for doing some stupid stuff. You be scared to mess up just because you knew what came from messing up. You got to have that same kind of fear with the Most High.
Absolutely.
Y'all be thinking about some afterlife. Y'all worried about some afterlife. Oh, I'm gonna burn in the lake of fire, but that's not today. So no, you don't even know. You don't know what's gonna happen to you. Just like it's saying, hey, your life is like a vapor. It's like that, and you gone. I had a friend. He was living his life when I was in the military. He had an aneurysm. Gone. Nothing wrong with him. Nobody knew nothing was wrong with him. Running 5-8 mile runs with us. Fit. And then had an aneurysm, was gone.
Good health and everything.
Yep. Because all it takes is him to remove his hand from you, and then things gonna go to work.
Yeah. That's scary. That's scary.
It is. That's right. Like I rather fall into the hands of the Most High than into men.
Yeah.
In some situations, like let's say all situations, because men will do whatever. I know what the Most High gonna do. He said, you do this, I'm gonna do that. So I just make sure I stay on this side of the fence. I stay on that hot side of the fence.
God. Yeah, it gotta be hot or cold, you know what I mean? You gotta and you better be on fire for him. For real.
Yeah.
Man, I had a precept, but I'm all right. I'll get it. I'll find it.
You sure?
Yeah, it was. Matter of fact. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me find it real quick because it go right with what you were saying a little bit.
Oh, that's. Hey, let me just read that one I was talking about real quick. Since the real put it up here in the chat. This Revelation 3 and 15 and 16. It said, I know thy works, because the Most High, He know everything you do. Eyes 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
That's right.
That thou art neither cold nor hot. So he said, you straddling the fence. You trying to like you a double-minded man. Really? That's what he's saying. Hey, that's what Pastor Todd's saying. I'm double-minded. I wish my ways were better than the Most High's ways. He said, I would thou were cold or hot. So he's like, yes, I either ain't gonna have to worry about you because you just foolish. Don't want to listen. I ain't gotta worry about you, or I'm gonna keep my hand of protection over you. One of those. He said, so then because thou art lukewarm, that's that nor hot nor cold. Oh, it says it right after, neither hot nor cold. I will spew thee out of thy mouth. You the spittle.
Yeah.
You spittle.
Yeah. You in a whole
to the Most High.
They in a whole nother box because they didn't even choose this side. He knew to do good, but then he was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, at least the people that is over there, they get to enjoy what they, you know what I mean? At least they get to enjoy their little wickedness. This person is in the wickedness, but then trying to appear to be good, but you know what I mean? And I don't know, and you know what I mean? Yeah, you in a worse situation than them.
That's right.
Yeah, because you would either be all the way in. If you're gonna do wickedness, do it all and enjoy it, is what he's saying. And if you're gonna be righteous, do it all and be righteous. But don't halfway be righteous and you're miserable, but then you're having fun doing wickedness and you're kind of caught in between, and you know what I mean? You know it's right to do righteous, but you're having fun doing wickedness. The Lord said, oh nah, I'm gonna spew you out. Because you so stupid. You didn't even at least go ahead and have fun doing the wickedness. I'm gonna get you, and that's what leads me to my precept. Perfect precept right there, King. And this one go with it. It's Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Right?
I love that one.
Yeah, go right with it.
That's true.
Yeah, they say, hey, he tarrying long. When he coming, I don't know, but hey, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do my thing right now, and I'll figure it out later. You know what I mean? And the sister Hannah, she had already put the precept, you know what I mean, earlier when it says, don't tarry to turn to the Lord. You know what I mean? But since it takes so long, it seemed for us to get, you know, that payback, brothers, hey, we get like him. Oh man, it's whatever. You know what I mean? Well, maybe, you know what I mean? And they trying to kind of, like he said, straddling the fence.
That's right. I had to pull that up. I had to roll back the time. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For certainly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security, thou shalt be destroyed. You thinking everything's all good, like they said, it was all good just a week ago. Hey, and then you done.
Right.
Everything just start falling apart. You don't even look. You don't know why, but you know why.
Right. He spewed you out his mouth. You know what I mean? He spewed you out. You know, that's that part right there.
He done cast them into that the darkness. Done gave them that slumber. Now you going through everything and you think you doing good, but you don't know you done been cut off from the wisdom, and you can't see why this is going on. Good priest. And that's a scary place to be. The Most High he done put the scales back over your eyes, and you can't figure out how to get out the dark because you decided you wanted to dibble and dabble in wickedness, and then try to be. Hey, that reminds me of the Pharisees. They're like, yeah, they try to tell people to do this and to do that, but they weren't keeping it themselves. When he said, whatever they tell you, you do, like his, but don't do after their works. Because they were hypocrites.
That's right. Let me get that.
And
Matthew 23:2.
Yep.
It says, I started 1. Then spake Yahushua to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do. But do not you after their works, for they say and do not.
And that's right. They don't. And Benny posted another one that I was thinking about.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a very
he got
good
to it before I was like, Dad, should I bring that? Hey, he like the spirit already on him.
Yeah, like, hey, that's a classic one. Yeah, Benny. Yeah, that's a classic one.
That's right. Like it's we are like it and Peter and the other. I don't even have to read. I can almost quote that verbatim.
Right.
Like it and Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
Right.
That it just that's one of those things that just nailed in your head. As an Israelite, as a believer, like that should be one of your staples. Like we ought to obey God rather than man.
That's right.
And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stand 10 toes down on this. Like we're gonna stand 10 toes down. We're gonna stand on business. Like when it comes to talking about our Father's business. Not well, I wish I could have. Nah, none of that.
Yeah, don't even put that thought out there. Yeah.
Why would you look? They like you just said that planted that thought to put that thought out there. He's planting a seed in these people's head. Well, it'll be okay. Like maybe the Lord, like I'm gonna do something that Christians like to do, or people that try to justify themselves. Well, he gonna have mercy on who he gonna have mercy on.
Yeah.
How they like to just pull out things out of context.
Yeah.
They just like to say things, and you just be like, that's not the context of that. That's not what he was talking about.
Yeah. And you still playing with fire. That's dangerous.
Right?
Because if he ain't said it, you just hoping on, hey, that's not good. Yeah.
You're gonna try to walk to them gates, and you're gonna get the bouncer right at you. Like, nah.
Oh, there we go. Another good one. Let me get that one.
Matthew 4:4. I'll read it.
Okay.
I'll pull that. So you got the last one. This is Matthew 4 and verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out the mouth of God.
That's right.
And that's a great one. That's a real good one. Because that ties, look, if you ain't paying attention, that ties just right in. That's a precept for Acts 5 and 29. So you can tie them things together. You gotta obey God rather than men, and you gotta obey every word that come out of his mouth. So mark that up in your Bibles if you ain't got those together.
Good point.
This class, look, the class don't just. Hey, we don't just come on here so I can talk to Jehu about the Bible.
Right.
Man, we be having we'll get on a phone call and talk.
Right.
We on here for the edification of the people.
That's right. That's right. Building our people up. You know what I mean? This is for us. This is food for us. This is private. This is a private banquet. You know what I mean? This is for the Israelites only. You know what I mean? And so, if you're invited to this banquet, you know what I mean? Hey, you got to eat. You got to eat. It's disrespectful not to eat.
That's what I was about to say. It's disrespectful not to eat.
Yeah. Because
all this work.
Right. Hey, look, we not telling y'all to write down our words. You know what I mean? We're not telling y'all to write down that Kamala Harris stuff. No, everything we precepting, Brother Benny Yahoo, he's precepting inscribing the Lord's words. You know what I mean? So if the Lord is giving you this food, you know, these words, these scriptures, that's food. So if you're not eating the Lord's plate that He giving you, that's disrespectful. Hey, eventually He'll say, hey, let's get this brother out of here, man. You know what I mean? I made this big old banquet. Hey, he don't eat my food. He eat the white man food. She eat the white man food. They go to Wendy's, don't they? What's up with this? This spiritual food. He's sending out. This is manna. It ain't our words we giving. We just, you know what I mean? This is the Lord, the Spirit give us the oath. And let's, you know what I mean? And we put hey, y'all better get this food, man. Y'all better get this food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because one day you might not see me. You might not see Jehu.
Yeah.
Sure, you ain't gonna have brother. You ain't gonna have brother been a Yahoo.
Right.
Like striving for you.
Giving
you precepts. You ain't gonna have Sister Kana throwing in precepts for you. Like you ain't going. That ain't gonna be there, and you're gonna be like, dang, what was that verse?
Right.
Like I know it's in there, but where is it?
Yeah.
Because you ain't highlighting, you ain't writing this stuff down.
Google ain't working, the internet down, but you need to know you need to know what the law say about eating caterpillars or something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, like you said, man, that goes to my, you know what I mean? I got my youngsters on here. Hey, man, y'all not be taking notes because the Most High, He the one that He put you in that situation where you need that. This is the, like we said before, you're gonna be tested on what you know what I mean, not for stuff that you don't know, but the stuff you know. You're gonna be tested on it. So whether you pass or fail the test, it's gonna be on how much you study.
Yeah, but sure. Sometimes I'll be sitting out, like when I was thinking about that precept, I was like, dang, where's that precept at?
Yeah.
I had to think about it for a while because I ain't went over it in a while.
Yeah.
And that's a cut on myself when I'm sitting there. I'm like, where's that precept? I know I'm like, dang, if I was studying just a little more, take a little more time out of my day to sharpen my sword or to sharpen my mind, maybe I would have had that right off the top of my head.
Same here.
But I'll be like, dang, like it. So when we tell you these things, it ain't just for you. Hey, we talking to ourselves too.
That's right. Hey, like I told you earlier, hey, I'm writing down precepts. I'm highlighting and marking stuff down and saving notes in my phone. Hey, these words can save somebody's life.
They sure
you understand?
Can.
That's what we trying to sharpen. That's what we trying to save lives. You know, now we cut up the heathen, or we cast down. Matter of fact, let me get that. We cast down. Let me see. That First Peter. Slack here real quick. Not even a segue, but we got to cast down foolishness. You know what I mean? Because we bringing people out of bringing them yokes and stuff off of people. You know,
right.
So this is our job. This is your job. You know.
Which one you looking for?
It's putting to how did it go? Putting to rest the foolishness of men. And see, that's another thing. Like he was just saying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Studying. I just went over that the other day and forgot it. Putting to rest the foolishness of men or something like that.
I'm trying to think where that could be.
It's in Peter. It's in like close to Revelation.
Second chapter. Second chapter. Because it's under about submit yourselves to like ordinances. Okay, tell me if this is it. This is 1 Peter 2:15. For so is the will of God, that with well doing ye may put to silence the ignorance of foolish men.
That's it. Is
that it? All right.
Con. Putting to silence the foolishness of ignorant men. Because they're going to come up and they're going to subvert people and with that one scripture that silly men that they lead captive
silly women.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean, paraphrasing. But in other words, they're going to be wolves in sheep's clothing, and they're going to, you know what I mean, they're going to deceive many. And our job is to be sharp on this thing so that we can, like this brother, like Todd, brother Todd, you know what I mean. That we can cut down that stuff and save our people. It's a spiritual warfare. These words are spiritual, you know. So we got to know these things.
Hey, I found what you were talking about. It is 2 Timothy 3:6. I'll start at 5.
Oh yeah.
This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from turning such away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and led captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
They continually learning from these men, but never coming to the knowledge of the truth, because these Negroes, you know what I mean, are leading them astray. And ain't no man there, ain't nobody there to say, hold up, nah, that ain't what the scriptures say. Nah, that's off. You know what I mean? And the only way we can do that is being, you know what I mean, precepting, you know what I mean, hearing the word, hearing the scripture, like it says, faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word of the Most High. So that's why we meet up. That's why we doing these things. We are equipping each other and equipping our audience, men and women.
That's right.
You know,
he said Benny got a precept in Jeremiah 12:10. I'll grab that real quick.
Come.
This is Jeremiah 12 and verse 10, and it reads, "Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. They have trodden my portion underfoot. They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness." And that's a good one. Hey, I want to continue on to the next verse. It says, "They have made it desolate, and being desolate, it mourneth unto me. The whole land is made desolate, because no man layeth it to heart." So he's like, those people, those pastors, like the fruit, the goodly fruit, he is taking them and trampling those. He's destroying those.
Right.
He's destroying the good fruit with his foolishness. And then it says no man layeth to heart. And y'all don't see it, and they don't see it like that. They're just saying, well, he's just giving his opinion. But people look up to you.
Right.
And people and when people read the Bible, they should have the same questions I have. The same questions Jehu has.
Right.
Why is his mind in you?
Yeah.
Why do you want that?
Yeah, passive.
Why do you want that? It makes it doesn't compute to me. It doesn't the sense is gone.
Yeah.
Like they say the math isn't mathing. You can't say you love the Lord and then try to blend wickedness in it.
Yeah.
Or have a thought that, and it's gonna keep going. I hate to rag on this, but how is that in your mind? That never crossed my mind, that the Most High should change his mind to fit what I want.
Why would I even want that? You know what I mean? Why does he even want that? That's just, like you said, it's crazy.
You know, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Nah.
To be a man after, you want to be modeled after Yahushua, and you're supposed to do no sin and not be deceitful to the people.
Right.
But that's the example you're supposed to have. But you muddy in the water. Hey, we're supposed to have a crystal clear water, a river of water, and you muddying it up. You trampling all kicking up the dirt.
On purpose.
Well, if it was up to me, man, I could go in on this all day.
Yeah.
I could. You got anything, Jehu? I was gonna
Now we can keep on playing. I'll say mine. You know what I mean?
Okay. Hey, we got some time.
Come.
We can come back to it.
Come.
It's almost over anyway. At least this segment.
Frick! No, I'm serious. As a pastor, like, so what do you think about gay men? I don't know.
There you go.
But I do know in the kingdom. They're gonna cancel me. I'm not the king. I don't know why he decided to do it like this. I don't know why you're wrestling like that, and I don't know what to do to help you but to stand with you and pray with you, and you're welcome at Transformation Church. Trans is in the title. Transformation. You can be here. Oh God.
How crazy is that?
Wow.
How crazy is that? He said, but I'm going to stand with you. You brought out the perfect precept earlier. The hand join hand.
Yeah. So hand join the hand. Yeah.
We ain't even jumped into this video with that precept.
Man. Yeah.
But that's it. I'm gonna stand with you. Trans is in the name of the church.
Yeah. Oh man. Using little wordplay and golly.
Man.
And he want him at his church bad, don't
he? And you know the only reason. But this is one of those things you have to bring up. When you want people in your church, why do you want them there for?
Yeah.
What are you giving them to help them change? Are you saying that when they come there, they can come in full drag or dressed as the woman and sit there?
Really? Because the scriptures say, Old Testament now, hey, we pose a kid that's a death sentence. They ain't pose it, you know what I mean? That's let me make sure. I believe that's I don't believe you can I believe homosexuality is a sin worthy of death.
No, that ain't no I believe. That's a I know.
Yeah.
I definitely know that.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure I was, you know what I mean?
No, you were right.
One of them things that I'm, you know what I mean? One of the things that I'm just, I thought I remember, right? Like, hold on. Yeah, so you standing with them, but you a man of the Most High. And he don't value the words of the Lord, because we know that the law is not done away with. There is no, and he's standing on the law. He's saying that it's a sin. Basically, he's saying that it's, he's trying to say that the Lord looks down on it, but you want to stand with them. What are you saying?
That's that confusion.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference between helping somebody come into the truth and then standing with them.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just to answer the question why I said why they want them in the church, then Yahoo said he said them ties.
Right. Everybody know what they're about.
Because if you look at the crowd.
Oh, that's a big crowd.
I see a few these colored people.
Mm. Yeah.
I see a few of them in there. I see a few of our people.
And I'm sure some the younger generation, I mean, I ain't gonna say young like 16, but 20s, you know what I mean? Early 30s generation.
But you gotta think of this too. That not only like he said, the people aren't just there at the church, he online too.
Yeah.
So they ain't gotta be in the building to get their tithes.
Right.
I'm pretty sure there's a break somewhere and they got a Cash App or they got an app. I went to a church when I went to visit my ribs family. They had an app,
man,
that you could donate to.
Crazy.
Like, if it's on your heart, the QR code is right here on the what? The QR code is right here on the. Just scan it, and you can give a donation.
In the temple, so-called temple. You know what I mean? Golly.
Man, you just as bad as look. When you said that, what came to my mind was the people sitting in the synagogues with the table with the doves for your offerings, because we know you're gonna sin. Why don't you go ahead, buy a dove? Go ahead, buy a dove, and then you can sin and sacrifice it. We know you're gonna do it.
Yeah. Yahweh Shah was flipping them things over,
right,
chasing them out with a whip. And the thing about that is, like you said, that's in the law that they needed those things to sacrifice for their sins and things like that, to atone. They needed that. So that's necessary, but not where they was having it at. They was inside the temple. Like you put that on the, you know what I mean, wherever it's supposed to go, not inside where, you know what I mean, the Holy of Holies, or where, you know what I mean, the people are actually, they wasn't in the right place.
Right.
They were doing, you know what I mean, doing the I would say the right thing in the wrong place, you know. And the Most High said, nah, Yahweh Shah didn't even let it slide. He was like, nah, heck nah. So you got apps and QR codes inside the, you know what I mean, the so-called temple. You know that's all. ATM machines.
Yeah, when they said they had an ATM machine in the church, that was wild.
Yeah.
Dang, we were at that little church. What was it called? Bible Grace? I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, right around the corner.
They had an ATM in the corner of a church that was about the size of a house.
Yeah,
of an average house. They had maybe, I think they had 2 set of pews on each side, at maybe about eight of them at that, just 8 forward.
Yeah.
And then they had an ATM in the back corner and I think they had an American flag or something back there.
Yeah, ain't nobody in that church. They still, ATM, all that.
My question is what are you doing with them tithes? What are you doing with them? Are you keeping keeping the lights on? What is it? As I remember when I used to be in church, they used to make us go to my mother was she was an evangelist. She was a reverend, she was a minister, and she was an evangelist, right? Mm-hmm. So I'd be stuck in those meetings and they be talking about what they do with the finances. And then I ain't gonna name the church but they were talking about, well, we got to send the money down to the main headquarters. And I was sitting there like, wait a minute. You sending money to the headquarters, but y'all still need new windows. The bathroom downstairs don't work.
Golly.
You got air conditioners in the windows and only 2 of them work out of 8. But you sending money down to the main complex, which is about the size of I ain't gonna say Neyland Stadium. It's like going to the Civic Coliseum.
Dang.
It's that big. And y'all sending money down there so they can build a museum for all the founders of the church.
What? That's crazy.
And for $20, you can get your name on a brick.
Golly.
That was my last straw with the church.
Oh man, yeah.
That was my last straw. I was like, and then what's so funny? There'll be good people that's in there and be like, you should do it like this, but then you got other people saying, oh no, you should do that. It drives me crazy. Who doesn't love the fellowship with your people, with your fellow believers? Who doesn't?
Right.
But then they make it that they turn the people to they turn the people into money piles. They make it that you feel bad you can't give your 10% because you got your bills to pay.
Right.
Last month, brother, we had to mark you down on our books. You didn't pay your tithes.
Oh yeah, they keep track of that, man. That's crazy.
Where did the Lord say keep up with the tithes? How the hell they know? How the hell they know what your 10% is?
Right.
Well, last month you gave 275. This month you only got 100 to give. So we only could mark you down for half of your tithes. What?
That's just
That's wicked. Benny had some precepts like this, so I want to go ahead and read it. I want the brother.
Oh yeah, you do.
I forgot about his precepts. He had one in Leviticus 12 and 13. Like it said, and if a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall surely be put to death. All right, so there we go. That's some other wickedness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Main point was 13. I'll just jump to 13. Like yes, I'll read through. They have wrought confusion, their blood shall be upon them. If a man also lay with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, they have both committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
Mm-hmm.
Their blood shall be upon them. So if you you sleeping with your son's wife, you done. You getting killed.
Right.
That's what that blood will be upon you. That's what that means. And then if you sleeping with another man, like you supposed to sleep with a woman, hey, you gotta be put to death too.
And the water for that, because I was over here. I mean, I just didn't want to misspeak because that's a high. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm almost So that's death. That's a death penalty. Ain't no standing with them.
Nah. Hey, Bronk brought some comedy to it.
Oh man,
them late night BT pastors with the handkerchief.
And God.
Man, that's true. Man, I remember I used to wake up on the weekends. I fall asleep watching like Nickelodeon or something as a little kid. And then next thing you know, you wake up from this loud noise, you wiping your eyes, and there's a pastor on there. Like it's just ask if you send a small donation of $20, we'll send you this prayer handkerchief.
Yeah.
Or we'll send you this holy water. This bottle of holy water that we got from the Vatican.
Merchandise.
And it actually was the water that ran past Jesus when he went when he was walking on the water.
Like the same water. How much it cost? Golly.
Man, I tell you, man, these pastors are slick. My friend from Nigeria, she sent me a video, and the pastor was selling people the rock that David killed Goliath with.
What? Oh, I ain't never heard that one. Whoa.
It blew my mind. I was like, what?
Oh my God.
Then how he gonna sell one person the rock and then sell another person? How many rocks he hit Goliath with?
Golly. Hey, he hit him with one rock. Now he had 5 smooth stones out the brook. But he hit him with one rock. Now come on, man.
I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
These pastors be slick.
And that's the crazy thing. He's selling it, so he don't need it. You know what I mean? So he's like, oh my God. Hey, I heard that it was a pastor somewhere just recently. He was selling plots in heaven or like space in heaven or something like that.
Yep. I heard that too.
What? No. And let me get this precept before I forget.
God.
Jeremiah 4:22, it says, "For my people is foolish.
Mm-hmm.
They have not known me. They are sawdust children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge." Our people that's how we are. We are stupid. That's what sadish means, stupid. You know what I mean? Wise to do evil, but to do good, we don't understand none of that.
Nah, keeping the commandments, that don't make sense to me.
What? Yeah.
I only gotta bear my brother's burden. That's what the law of Christ is. That's all I gotta do. Benny had another precept. This is John 10, starting at verse 11. It says, "I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
Mm-hmm.
But he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep and fleeth.
Mm.
And the wolf catcheth them and scattered the sheep.
Mm.
The hireling. And what's so funny, we were just talking about this.
Yeah, we were.
We were just talking about this.
Yep.
And it says, verse 13, the hireling fleeth, because he is a hireling and careth not for the sheep.
We don't care about the flock.
I am the good shepherd, and I know my sheep, and I am known of mine.
Mm-hmm.
As the Father knoweth me, even so I know the Father, and I lay my life for the sheep. I lay down my life for the sheep. Good precept. Good precept.
The good shepherd got to give his life for the sheep. He gonna feed the sheep and do what's best for the sheep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Regardless how he feel.
Yeah.
Facing danger, physical danger.
Yeah.
He said, "Nah, I'm gonna protect the sheep." But the hireling, he's like, "Man, I ain't got no ties to these sheep."
Right. Hey, I can get up and I do what I want to do.
I'm like, man, I'm gonna save my own life.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Come. Oh, I got a precept real quick. And I know, matter of fact, I might hold it. Is it some more on this one?
Just a little bit. I think that's only just a few more minutes of it.
Okay. I got two, maybe three quick precepts.
Okay, go ahead. What you got?
You want me to get them now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. This is I'll do Isaiah 56:10. It says, his watchmen, that's what this brother's supposed to be. It says his watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one for his gain from his quarter. That's what he's doing. Like you said, he's pandering to get his pockets fatter. Yep. That's all he's doing. I mean, the brother got a nice little shape up. Somebody doing his hair. That stuff ain't free. I wonder where his church is. You know what that is?
Transitions Church. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, but
I'll figure it out.
Hey, the airtime ain't free. That big old stadium or wherever he at, that ain't free. You know what I mean? So he ain't got a nice look. Every time I see him, he got, you know what I mean? He ain't coming looking like no bum. He ain't John the Baptist. He ain't coming, you know what I mean, with camel's fur on and, you know what I mean, hair, and he ain't dressed like that. He's sharp, you know what I mean? And he gonna be all done up and all that. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with that, but this brother trying to line his pockets up. Otherwise, he be giving the people the truth. You know what I mean? He be giving the people the truth. Nah, you can't come up in here like that. Because we can't allow you to what's it called? Manipulate the sheep that are all these are babes in here. You know what I mean? Babes in here. I can't allow you to be. No, you can't come up in here like that. Nah, it ain't no come as you are. That ain't in the scriptures.
Nah. Check this out. He's in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
What? Oklahoma, okay. Wow.
He in the OK.
I wouldn't have thought about that. So they got IUIC out there. I think they got a big hub out there.
Yeah, they got one there. And my brother's over at Sons of Jacob.
Oh yeah.
Sons of Jacob out there. Right. So I know they combating this stuff.
Oh yeah.
I know the brothers putting in their work.
And he done heard about them. How did him as a pastor, how did he see what they got going on and hear what they got going on in that city, you know what I mean, and still come and teach this? Look what he giving out. Bologna sandwich, not even bologna sandwiches. You know what I mean?
He got that he's got the government cheese sandwich.
Yeah, the government cheese. That's that desperation stuff. What are you talking about? Yeah, just come on. That's desperation. Wicked.
Yeah. But you gotta think about this. Look at the congregation. You know why?
Yeah.
You can't teach what we teach and then have them there in sincerity.
That's a good
point. Because they'll be like, it's not for me too.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Not only that, but you see a lot of women, you know what I mean? And
Oh
they
yeah, you
younger
do see it.
women, you know what I mean?
Oh dang.
Yeah,
You
so
do really.
Esau and women and younger women, you know what I mean? Younger women and and ain't no real men in there. You know what I mean? They're saying, hold on, dude, what are you talking about? Because real men, we catch that. That's the only reason that's why we put this thing on here. Real men, like, what are you talking about, dude? Hold up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pause. You know what I mean? Pause. Ain't no real men in that crowd. That's like, hold up, bro. What you talking about? And if it is, it's their last time in there.
Man, look.
Yeah, look at the front row.
The front row, just all women.
It's ladies.
She like, oh my.
Right.
Oh my.
It's ladies' night. You know what I mean? They're going to play that on the way out. Shoot.
But yeah, he's pandering to people.
Yeah.
Like he said, just like I had that comment that Brunt had up there. He said, like, I'll bring it back up. He said, why the pastor gotta have a nice house?
Oh man.
Nice car. Don't ask. Just give the money.
Just give the money.
Just give the money. Man.
Hey, we're gonna be able to use that. I know several more times because that's the man. Golly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how I can put that on the screen so I can get it to play.
Shout out to the Wayans brothers for that crazy movie, man. Even though I think some of them are a little off a little bit too, but yeah. Hey, I used to think back in the day when I was a so-called Christian, how do people have the heart or the gall to talk about the church or the Lord? But these people that be doing that, they know that's wicked. They know it's off. So they don't. It ain't no fear in it.
Man, I kid you not. They practice all that hooping and hollering.
Yeah.
They don't just get up there and the spirit makes them go. They just be sitting there. They be walking at the house, and then I'm gonna pat, and then get them in. Then I'm gonna act like the Lord told me. I got a revelation.
Yeah.
They do a whole stage practice during the week over his whole lesson, where he gonna be, how long he gonna be on the stage, where the lights gotta be at, the music that's gonna play, that's gonna make you feel all soft and tender in your heart. Nah. Look at it, and Bronsky said with the big ass.
Man.
They practice. The only way I know this is because I used to be a part of that. I used to be a part of the media team. I used to put the mics up, try to help with the lights, all that, because I thought I was doing the Lord's work. I was trying to do the Lord's work. I was like, what y'all need me to do? Well, we need somebody to learn how to do the soundboard. All right, cool. Sat there next to the other guy, learned how to do it by myself, how to switch over to different mics and all that. Then we start working lights and doing all this other stuff. I was trying to learn how to do that, and come to find out, ain't nothing but a show. It's just a show.
Yeah,
it really is. It's the world's greatest show.
Yeah,
every Sunday, they singing, they dancing. And they tap dancing you out of your money. They ties. There you go.
Like Benny Yahoo said, that's witchcraft. It's just like the end part of the Wizard of Oz when they go back there and they figure out the wizard back there bull. You know what I mean?
He got no power.
Yeah, you. Toto done figured it out. The dog done figured it out for everybody.
The dog done called the dog out.
Yeah, the nigga, the dog like, hold up, man, what y'all doing, man? I've been trying to tell y'all. You know what I mean? Toto, man. But hey, Salaki, you remember we talked to that one pastor brother? We got the video and everything. I don't know where we ain't never put that out. You remember? You know what I'm talking about? We talked to him for about 2 hours. He used to be an evangelist or whatever, and used to go around. Remember? We looked him up.
Oh yeah, that's out there. It's
on that out.
No, we didn't. I don't think we put it out, but it should be on the. It's
available. Because he kind of, I think it might have been something wrong with the video, maybe, or maybe too long.
That could be it.
Yeah, because I remember he was giving out a little bit of secrets and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to put that out.
Well, it was like JoJo or something like that. I forgot how.
Remember.
But hey, we'll look for that so we can drop that. Let's drop that. You want to drop that tomorrow?
We can. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna drop y'all a little special little nugget tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because hey, we gonna we want to be the shepherds that the Most High set up, not for our own personal gain.
Oh,
not for clout, our own vainglory. That's not why we do this.
That's right. Like, I got a precept right with that.
Go ahead. Bring that out.
Con, this is Jeremiah 23 from the top. It says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. You have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries where I have driven them, and I will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord." So, you know what I mean? That's just showing the Lord is, hey, he's displeased with these pastors. They gonna get theirs, and the Lord is building up pastors. That's what our school is about, building up pastors to make our brothers. You know what I mean? Get these brothers, and we gonna teach the people the Lord's word. Right. Thus saith Yahweh. You know what I mean? We're coming out this word. You know what I mean? Not our own word. What the Lord is saying.
Thus saith the prophets.
Yeah. Thus saith the Lord and the prophet. Yeah. God.
Man.
To the law and to the prophet. Oh, Salaki, and last scripture.
Oh, you good?
Verse 32. It says, this is Isaiah 23 and 32. "Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, saith the Lord, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by their lies, and by their likeness. Yet I sent them not, nor commanded them. Therefore shall they not profit this people at all, saith the Lord." When have we profited from these people? Giving them all of our money, all of our lives, our grandmama's lives, their grandparents' lives. When have we ever profited? When have we ever got anything? Hezekiah was going in to tell you they don't never fix nothing in the church. You know what I mean? They ain't never doing nothing. They all these bake sales, and when have you benefited? When have we benefited? You know what I mean? Ain't no benefit to that. You know, if they do get a bigger venue, it's just to bring in more people, more ties, and they keeping the money. They riding clean and nice. They don't give a care about what troubles you had during the week trying to get the work. You know what I mean? They don't care about none of that.
Man. Hey, that's the spirit right there.
Oh.
Hey, what 7:7 says? Say oppression will make a wise man mad.
That's right.
Yeah, it does. It makes me mad.
Yeah.
Like it's just one of those things. I have like a low boil, and I always try to keep my top on, because it do me no good to get too out of hand, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like that. I'm like the wall without. I'm like a city without a wall.
Yeah.
Like and it ain't no protection for me. I'm just going wild.
Yeah, I can relate to that, King.
Man, I got I try to keep my stuff on a low boil. That's why you'll hear me get quiet for a minute. And I'm like, nah, don't go in on that. You just gonna make yourself even madder.
Yeah.
You're gonna be upset. Then it's gonna be no stopping.
Yeah.
Because I hate that they do this to our people. Because I used to be one of the people to be in the church trying to give everything that I could to the church.
Right.
I remember I wasn't making even that much money but somehow I came I ain't even spent that much money. As much as I gave in tithes, I ain't spent that much money on myself. I looked at that. I was like, dang, I gave that much during the year because you get to some of these churches, they give you like that little I guess you say little survey at the end of the year how much you done gave and stuff. I'm like, dang, I gave all that. That's not even the count like like if I had cash on me and you just put it in the plate for a love offering.
Yeah, bro. Man, when I was in it, I was doing the same thing, giving cash. A couple years, King. You know how you get your income tax? I'm giving 10%. Think about it, your income tax. I got kids. You giving 10% of your income, me and my rib. You know what I mean? 10% of that to wickedness. Ain't learned nothing. Wasn't keeping no laws. You giving, you know what I mean? And they thank you. They just take it. You know? Yeah. What the sister say?
You bringing up the same thing I was pulling up.
My bad. Go, you got it.
There you go. Pastors are nothing but cunning and will continue to deceive our people if they don't open their eyes to the truth. That's right. They will. And that's why we're out here to wake up our people. That's our mission.
That's right.
Our mission is to water. It's to water the seed, and the Most High give the increase.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not us that choose Him; it's Him that chose us.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And we got to show some gratitude. You know what I mean? We got to do because it can be the opposite. Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna say. We better, we better fear Him, and we better show it in all that we do.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's absolutely right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll finish up a little bit of this that's left. It's only a few. I think it's like maybe. Let me see. Shoot, we can almost. I think we'll probably stop it after this. Give it like a minute.
Okay.
I think it goes to 49.
You want your love here? I want you here. Will I marry you? I can't, not because I don't think you found love. Just as a kingdom ambassador, when I look back at the orders that are in the constitution of the kingdom, I know people don't talk like this because they want it to be black and white, but there's some things on this earth I don't have the answers to. And so when I don't know, I just default. I come sub to the mission. I know people are going to try to make this clickbait and make it something I didn't say. I hope you hear the heart of what I'm saying. I wrestle and pray for all time.
He said the heart of what he's saying. Hezekiah brought it out earlier. Jeremiah 17:9. The heart. Let me get it. I don't want to butcher it. Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. He said he wants you to hear the heart of what he's saying. And we're going to use the scripture to define what the heart is. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Who can know it? That's what the Lord said. The heart is deceitful and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Let me get one more on that heart.
Because we literally are at the end of at the end of that.
Okay.
So we could really stop here.
Okay. Let me see if this one matches up. That ain't what I wanted. I'm a precept.
You done froze on us.
Am I froze? Oh man, see? Golly.
Hey, you done put too many precepts. You done put your maximum number of precepts in for the night.
Right. Man. Golly. Let me see if I can get this one out real quick. Hold on. Golly.
Right at the end.
Yeah. Nah, I can't. Daggone it. I can't find that one. I'm gonna go out and come right back in. No, here it is. Hey, can you give me Luke 16 and 15, Baba Kashai, and I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. All right, I'll grab that for you.
The water.
Man, just right at the end, it start to get good. Hey, it be like that sometimes. Hey, I promise you, it's like YouTube watching us and listen. They're like, that's enough for the night. You done gave you a max number of a precept, so we had to hold off on it. But yeah, hey, we thank you for hanging in with us because hey, we wanted to get this out more. So I wanted to push this out there because just like he said, like people gonna use this for clickbait. I didn't want to use it for clickbait. I just wanted it to. I wanted to bring this out to show our people is how can you be a man of the Lord, but you have ideas and thoughts that oppose His thoughts, but you really call yourself a pastor. You call yourself a shepherd. You leading the sheep, and all you've sown in them is like it's okay to doubt the Lord sometimes or question the things. And then He also put in there, well, I don't know sometimes, so I've got to default under them, under. I'm like, and then He gives you the theatrics where He wants to lay His head down and like He thinking about something. Foolishness, just straight foolishness. But Pastor Todd, if he ain't taught anything, is how he can reach in there and really draw in a crowd. Because all he did was throw out if you LGBTQ plus, you belong here at my church. I gotta like yes, you should be listening to the things we say. But nowhere in that whole little part did he say, but you can't stay the way you are. He said, I'm gonna stand with you. So you're gonna stand with the people who oppose the word of the Most High? It shouldn't be so. That shouldn't even be a part of your agenda. That shouldn't even be something you think about. I'm gonna stand with them. Like it's like I love you. Like it's you can tell the person, I love you and I want you to come out of that lifestyle because it's not fruitful. And the word of God says this. And then that's your time to minister to them. Minister means to help. You're supposed to help them, not just talk to them. So he's given up all his time to basically to throw an ad in just to say, hey, if you LGBTQ, you can come to my church and we will accept you like you are.
Yeah, I was listening. Everything you said was on point, and that's true. He didn't, you know what I mean? It's just stupid. You know, like you said, there is no standing with them. You have to tell them the truth. Tell them what it is from the jump. Ain't none of that coming up in here. I'm a shepherd. I got to watch the flock. Like, you know, the Levites were the priests, right? The Levites were the one that was really giving us the word back in the day. And the Levites, you remember, Moses came down from the mount and they married the golden calf and everything. Moses, hey, he drew a line. He said, hey, who on the Lord's side stand with me? Get your sword in your hand. You know what I mean? And it wasn't no, hey, look, brother, we're going to stand and I'm going to. No, Moses said, hey, take your sword against your brother and go in and out and thrust them through, basically. Yeah, you know, I'm paraphrasing. That's
and that bit. He's had to handle business.
Yeah. Ain't no playing around. Nah, you taking people out.
And they stood with Moses.
Yeah.
And they cut the people down.
Yeah.
Not they didn't stand with them and say, "Oh, let this be. Let me stand and advocate with you."
No.
And
ain't no making you feel good because you ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. That has no place in the church. No place. You know what I mean? Yahweh Shai was an austere man. The men of the Lord are austere. Ain't no, hey, it's okay, man. No, none of that. Nigga, you better get right. Next time I see you, you better get right. Don't come before me before you right. You know what I mean?
And And they're lucky. Like they are lucky. Well, I'm not gonna say lucky. I'm gonna say that Yahushua made a provision that they can repent from that.
Yeah.
Like with his death, because he died so that you wouldn't have to go through the death for a sin.
Right. Before he died, it was death.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it was. You ain't got no hey, even after think about that. Stephen got stoned.
Stephen got
Because
stoned.
they thought they were that he was talking against the Most High.
Yeah.
When they stoned him.
Yeah.
Just imagine him coming up and like he's in the synagogue with some men with wigs on.
Oh no. Oh no.
Him and them would have been gone.
Salaki. I got a precept on that real quick. It's Romans 6:1. It says, What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? So ain't no, okay, now because what Hezekiah is telling you that we got grace on, you know what I mean? Because now Yahushua died for our sins. So, you know what I mean? We got the grace, but should we continue in sin? That grace may have no. Nah, we dead to sin. We're supposed to be dead to that stuff. You know better, you better do better.
Yeah, that's why Galatians 2. And I gotta see, look, that's where highlighters come in play. When you highlight things, you can find them a little easier. Here it is. Galatians 2:17.
Want me to get it?
Okay, yeah. Kind.
Galatians 2:17. But if while we seek to be justified by Christ, we ourselves also are found sinners, is there therefore Christ the minister of sin? Yahweh forbid.
Right.
For because if I build,
go ahead.
For if I build again the things which I destroyed, I make myself a transgressor.
There you go.
That's
because people like it. Well, because Christ died for those sins, I can do this, that, and the third. Like now you making Christ the minister of sin. And that's what it's going into. He said, if you seek Christ to be your justification, because of his blood shed, you can now sin.
Right.
Are you now you're making him the minister of sin?
Right.
God forbid. You ain't gonna get to do that because you're supposed to throw away those things, and now you trying to do them. Nah, that's why I said then you be found a transgression. I'm telling you, they will tell you Christ died for your sins so you can continue to sin. But then then Paul tells you about you sacrifice him afresh. You crucify him afresh every time you sit there and you try to justify your sin. Christ didn't die so you could eat a ham sandwich. Just imagine him having to go back through all that he did on Calvary, get whooped. The drink, they try to give him vinegar, like they put a crown of thorns on his head.
Yeah,
all of that so you can have a ham sandwich. Something that you could do away with.
Yeah, something so simple. You know what I mean? He had to take that beating just so you can eat a ham. Like, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Foolishness. But that's why we're here. We're here to bring the sense to the word. Like we use the Bible to teach the lesson. We give the lesson, but the Bible is really teaching it. We're just here to do like it says in Nehemiah 8:8. We're here to give the sense of the word so that you can apply it to your life. Okay, we done read this. I could put the Bible away and still give you biblical principles.
Right.
Because I've applied this to my mind. I've made the knowledge of God.
Right.
But that don't mean I'm just gonna be like, oh, I read the Bible once or twice. I can just put it on my shelf. I'm not perfect and I can't remember everything. So I have to crack it open every once in a while on a certain subject just to make sure that it stays in my mind.
That's right.
Because if I call myself a shepherd, I gotta know how to take care of my sheep.
That's right. Yeah, this ain't a one-time thing. You continually learning this thing, and them words are spirits. So they transform, and it's going to remain the same thing, but them words are going to, you know what I mean? They apply. They're applicable in multiple different situations, and then you get different understanding. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. It's a spiritual book. It ain't just no regular book. It ain't the the Harry Potter book. You read it once and okay, and put it down. Nah. This thing is active. That word is living. That's why they call it the living word. It changes. You know what I mean? Not that the word changes, but it's living. So you know what I mean? It grows. It does different things.
Man, it helps you grow.
Yeah.
I don't read so many times through the Bible. I'll read this, I'll read that. But then we were reading that one verse. We're reading the verse about the thigh being out, being exposed, the thigh talking about shame. And I was like, man, I never thought to really apply that to how the modesty of people should be. Because it was a shame for you to be showing your skin like that. And I was like, dang. And that was a revelation that was given to me later on after I done read that like 2-3 times.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about the scripts. Let me get Brother Benny's precept right there. Revelation 20:12. This is Revelation 20:12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High. And the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. According to their works.
That's right.
And
that's what we got to be worried about.
That's what I was going to say.
Hey, that goes into one of my favorite verses, Ecclesiastes 12:13-14. You're gonna you're gonna be judged whether your works have been good or bad.
Right.
So you better, man. All brothers try to do is try to help you tilt the scale in your favor. They try to keep you away from sin. Try to give you word that's gonna give you the spirit and make you forge forward in your path and endure. Because that's what our day-to-day struggle is enduring. It's not letting the cares of this world drown. Take away the word that's sown in us.
Like you said, fear the Lord, keep the commandments. That's the whole duty of man. You know what I mean? Fear him and keep the commandments. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't go wrong there. I ain't got anything else.
Nah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the fellowship with the brethren, the Akim, the Aquathium. All praises to the Most High for giving us another opportunity to glorify him. That is the whole matter. That's what we're doing, is glorifying the Lord and telling ourselves, hey, don't be like this, brother. Don't be doing that. You know what I mean? We got to fear the Lord and keep his commandments. So appreciate everybody that joined us. We appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? The faithful few. All praise to the Most High.
Hey, shout out to Brother Benny for the scribing.
Now
the people can go back and they can, what was that verse he was talking about in Matthew? Boom. Right there.
Right.
Wind the video back go into the chat and you'll see the scripture right there.
That's right.
So the water, I like to give, you gotta give flowers to where it's due,
That's right.
We appreciate you taking the time and doing that. Look, something as simple as that, that's building putting up a brick for the kingdom.
That's right.
Something as simple as that. You ain't gotta be the lead speaker, the most eloquent speaker, the most eloquent reader. Something like that. And the Most High is like, that brother he's trying to help further the kingdom. And that's all he asking for.
That's right.
Everybody's gifts aren't the same, and everybody can't do the same thing that everybody else can. But when you do what you can do, the Most High sees that. He's faithful to remember your labors of love.
That's right. Yeah, because everybody going to get a talent. You know, he gave that parable. He gave 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 5. The one that had the 1, you know what I mean? He looking at what everybody else got and buried his and all that. Nah, man, you don't want to be that evil servant. You know what I mean? Because the Most High gave it to you. Use what you got and keep it moving, and he gonna make you faithful over much. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
All praises to that. All praises.
So we got any announcements?
We got a new moon.
New moon, baby.
Moon coming up.
New month.
Hey, we got a new moon coming up. It roll in right after the Sabbath. So like it, Sabbath come in, Sabbath heading out, we rolling right into another Sabbath, rolling right into the new moon.
High holy day.
Yeah, so if you want to hit up with brothers, you want to get together, shoot, if you just want to hop on just a quick call or whatnot, like it's, hey, email brothers. Email us here. You see down below right here. Contact us. That's treeselect144@gmail.com.
That's right.
Because brothers love. Hey, we'll be out here all night if we didn't have work tomorrow.
Right.
We got to be mindful that we got work tomorrow. We'll be on here talking. I might get off. We get off the live. I'm talking to Jehu for another 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I'm like, man, we got to get to bed.
Hey, and gotta eat.
My bad.
Brothers ain't even ate, man. I came home, took it, laid on the bed for, hey, man, you know what I mean? Hey, bro, be tired, but we laboring, you know what I mean? That thing's going on, but all praise to the Most. Let the Most High be glorified. Hey, we're going to rest when we get in the kingdom, baby. We're going to rest when we get in the kingdom, Most High willing. You know, we're part of that number. Yeah, you know. Yeah. So we got like General said, we got the new moon coming up this Shabbat. Hey, come and fellowship with us this Shabbat if y'all can. Hey, if you can't, especially the brothers that's in the camp, let us know what you're doing. You know what I mean? So we'll know what to expect. You know what I mean? But we'll be out there, Most High willing, same spot, 2 p.m. Anybody got another spot idea or any kind of ideas or comments, whatever? There go to Trees Elect. You know what I mean? Gmail. Hit us up. Let us know. We're open to ideas. Open to ideas for shows. You know,
events, like wherever y'all want us at. If you got something that y'all be like, hey, I'd like to see y'all over here, hey, shoot it to us in the email. Let us look into it. Hey, we trying to be where our people are. I don't know how much I can stress that. We want to be where our people are, so that we can, like it's the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
That's right.
And possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Even forever.
Daniel 7:18.
Let me get this one scripture real quick just to put. Check this out.
You better hurry up. You might be at your allotment.
Right. Oh yeah. Hey, this is Zechariah 14:16. It says, "And it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles." If everybody gonna do it. If you are left on the planet Earth, after everything is said and done, you're gonna come up every year to keep the Feast of Tabernacles, which is an 8-day feast, 8 days, a high holy day. You're camping outside. You understand? You're camping outside. We are getting ready to go into that season, and we still, you know what I mean? Hey, brothers and sisters, y'all, what y'all gonna do? We doing the Feast of Tabernacles. Are y'all gonna join or what? It's better to do it now and show the Lord that you will do it now than to try to say, "Oh, I ain't gonna do it now, but I'll do it in the king." Nah, this is the test right here. Get your camping gear. You know what I mean? If you ain't never did it, come on. We only doing it a couple of days. You know what I mean? Yeah. We doing, what is it, a weekend?
Yep, just a weekend. Just doing and for those who don't have tents, like his, hey, I got a few tents that I can rent out to brothers and sisters. Like it ain't no big deal. You ain't gotta go out and buy a $200 tent for your 8 days. Shoot, you can actually, if you there's nothing that says in the scripture that you can't even camp out in your living room.
Yeah.
Shoot, you can move all the stuff in your living room, put up your tent. You just got to live in a tent.
Yeah. Brothers was when I first came in, Brothers was they was doing a tent. They showed me pictures. They got the little tent like thing they done made canopy like on over their beds. You know what I mean? Like okay,
Hey,
you know,
gotta be creative. It's
yeah.
a tent though. It's a booth.
Yeah, yeah. So if you can't make it, keep the high holy days, y'all. We want to fellowship with you. You know what I mean? We want to fellowship with you. We want to, you know what I mean, rehearse the righteous act like we're supposed to. If you can't make it, because some of us can't make it, but rehearse the righteous acts at home at least.
Kind.
Yeah, but let us know, y'all. Let us know one way or another. You coming to Shabbat? We you know what I mean? We also doing the new moon. You know what I mean? If y'all want a fellowship, let us know. Let us know before it's too late, y'all.
And another one, hey, trumpets is right before tabernacle.
Oh.
That get your trumpet. If you a man of Israel, even if you a woman, a daughter of Zion, you should still have a trumpet. You have a trumpet in your household, so you can blow your trumpet. Man, you can get them cheap. You can get them super cheap for like $35, $45 or you can go all extravagant, end up with one of these 4-foot horns, cost you about $500. Whatever you want to do, like it's. But get you a trumpet so you'll be ready for when the Feast of Trumpets come in the 7th month.
Right. Trumpets, and we'll have atonement as well. Get ready for atonement. So, you know.
Hey, that for some of y'all be struggling with man. You can't go a few hours without food. So you might want to start fasting and praying now.
Half a day or something at least, you know.
And just work your way up. So when you get there, you ain't sitting there struggling like it's, man, I wish I had a drop of water. I wish I had, man, let me go in the kitchen and just drink some Gatorade real quick. The Lord know my heart.
Yeah.
You know, nah.
You're being weak, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You knew it was coming. Why not prepare? We're gonna have classes and stuff up to it. So
most I will.
Yeah, so but anywho, you got anything else, Captain?
Nah, that's it. Hey, let's hit the water, y'all.
Hey, I'm going ahead. I'll pull out the verses. This is Isaiah 61, starting at verse 2. To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, in the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion.
That's right.
To give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness.
That's right.
The planting of the Lord.
All praise to the Most.
He might be glorified.
That's right. Glorify Yahweh. Glorify Yahweh Shai. Rakatah Yahweh. Kahala Yahweh. You know what I mean? The water Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. Oh man, be glorified, Most High. You know what I mean? That's what we want, is our camp to honor and please the Most High. You know what I mean? Right. So, you know, brothers and sisters, keep us in your prayers. We're going to keep y'all in the prayers. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the camps that are set up after the name of Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? Glorifying the Most High God, Yahweh. You know, I pray safety over the brothers and sisters on the highways and byways, and even the brothers and sisters that's not. You know what I mean? Kwam Yasharala. You know what I mean? Wow. I'm gonna say shalom to everybody.
Shalom.
Shalom.
To the 12 tribes scattered abroad.
That's right.
We be the trees.
We be the trees.